Sawadee Kap. Welcome to Break Time with Monte. Today's story, Rice to Dust. Bangkok Post reporters go along to an inspection of a rice warehouse in Choconceo. Pledged rice turns to dust in Choconceo. Inspectors checking supplies of rice stockpiled under the former government's failed rice pledging scheme opened a locked warehouse here to find bags of dust mixed with insect waste. Authorities said they were disappointed to find that a substantial portion of rice at the Marketing Organization for Farmers, MOF, facility in Choconceo, Phnom Sarakam district had deteriorated, spoiled, and been eaten by weevils. Inspector General of the Interior Ministry, Wasiwa Siasamit, said MOF had been storing 88,005 sacks of government rice since 2012. The inspection team, which included soldiers from the 11th, 111th Infantry Regiment, arrived to find a scattered pile of rice sacks that supposedly contained 5% broken white rice. Inspectors ordered the bags restacked so they could be counted. As the workers did so, some sacks broke open, shooting dusty clouds of what used to be rice into the air. It was then the officials noticed how many of the bags seemed flatter than normal. As inspectors moved further inside the warehouse, they found plenty of rice dust, dead weevils, and bug waste, covering many sacks and the floor. Similar damage was noticeable in another pile of 1,792 sacks of 25% broken white rice. Borumwit Waruprapha, deputy commander of the 111th Infantry Regiment, planned to file a complaint with local police, but members of the inspection team convinced him to wait for a quality test and calculation of how much rice was damaged. Colonel Borumwit said that soldiers earlier had inspected the warehouse and found rotten rice, so they had locked the MOF facility until ministry officials could examine it. The same depot made headlines last year after local cassava farmers reported the strong odor of weevil waste emanating from the warehouse. A Senate rice subcommittee had even visited the warehouse and found rice dust damaged by weevils and insect waste on the floor. Warehouse staff, addressing concerns about missing rice, said good quality rice had been sold, but that other dating back to 2012 had deteriorated. Thus, the Interior Ministry's Mr. Wasiwa said, rice may not have been stolen. It simply had been eaten by weevils. After assuming power, the National Council for Peace and Order ordered a check of the quality and quantity of government rice stocks. About 100 inspection teams are checking stockpiles nationwide, a task not expected to conclude until September. And now today's vocabulary. Address. address, assume, assume, authority, authority, calculation, calculation, cassava, cassava, commander, commander, concern, concern, conclude, conclude, convince, convince, decayed, decayed, depot, depot, deputy, deputy, deteriorated, deteriorated, disappointed, disappointed, emanate from, emanate from, facility, facility, file a complaint, file a complaint, flat, flat, grain, grain, headline, headline, infantry, infantry, insect, insect, inspector, inspector, interior ministry, interior ministry, local, local, normal, normal, odor, odor, pile, pile, pledged rice, pledged rice, porter, porter, portion, portion, quality, quality, quantity, quantity, regiment, regiment, restack, restack, rice pledging scheme, rice pledging scheme, rotten, rotten, sack, sack, scattered, scattered, spoil, spoil, staff, staff, stock, stock, stockpile, stockpile, stolen, stolen, store, store, subcommittee, subcommittee, substantial, substantial, supposedly, supposedly, suspicion, suspicion, task, task, warehouse, warehouse, weevil, weevil. That's today's story and vocabulary. You have a great day. I'll see you next time here on Break Time with Monte.